नमस्कार दोस्तों, मैं हूं सौरभ शर्मा। आप देख रहे हैं भारत 24। मॉम डॉटर की बहुत ऐसी कम जोड़ी होती है जो हैंड इन हैंड होकर चलती है, और मेरे साथ एक ऐसी जोड़ी है। आपका दोनों का पहले भारत 24 में बहुत बहुत स्वागत है।
थैंक यू सो मच।
अच्छा, सबसे पहले ये जानना चाहता हूं कि आपकी जो बिगेस्ट सपोर्ट है आपके साथ रहती हैं, और मैट्रिक्स जो फाइट है नाइट 16 किस तरीके से पॉसिबल हो पाया, बिकॉज एवरी टाइम यू कम अप विद गुड कंटेंडर्स ऑल्सो, गुड फाइट्स। इस बार कैसी फाइट देखने को मिलेगी? कितने चैलेंजेस देखने को मिलेंगे, कितने एक्साइटमेंट होगी ये फाइट इस बार?
This card has it all, to be honest. On this fight card, we have a lot of the new prospects who have very, very bright futures ahead of them. On top of that, we have in our main event, we have a rematch, and in that rematch, there's a little bit of bad blood, you know. So I always say sport and entertainment, they go hand in hand. It always makes it more fun for the viewers. In the co-main event, we have Sham Anand, who is a massive personality in the sport. Beyond the skill set that he possesses, he also comes with this amazing character and persona that he brings to the cage and to everything he does throughout fight week. So just a pleasure to watch him against Jackie Galot, who's coming back after a long layoff. And he's been one of the toughest contenders in the featherweight division. Right now, you know, Sanjeet Budwar, he is the #1 guy in the featherweight division, and Jackie actually has a win over him. So it's going to be very interesting to see how he comes back.
मैम, कैन वी सी कंटेंडर्स फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान, बिकॉज एक स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप होती है, एक सो वी कैन सी सम कंटेंडर्स फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान एज वेल टू फाइट विद द कंटेंडर्स टेकिंग पार्ट इन द लीग?
See, I don't want to mix sports and politics, but the problem is that there is a genuine issue with visas, etc., for sportsmen. So I don't want to comment on this.
I mean, in fact, we had a Pakistani champion, Alumi Kareem, and like Mom said, you know, visas have been the issue. Otherwise, MFN is a platform open to, you know, athletes all over the world. At the end of the day, it depends on their talent, and that's what's important.
Who is the strongest contender if we see this time?
So many of them. I keep saying his name, but it's a fact. You know, Digambar is really at, I think, the peak of his career, and he's definitely in his prime right now. But beyond that, I'm very excited to see the international guys go at it. They've really brought the fire to this press conference, and that's ignited a fire in me.
Ma'am, Shroffs are themselves a league of fitness and the inspiration. So contenders who are taking part, do they sometimes say ki, where's Tiger? I need to meet him, because he's one of the strongest contender we also see.
Thank you so much. Well, Tiger has come for many of our events, of course, but you know, touchwood, he's doing very well in his career, and he's busy shooting. So, but whenever he can, he does come and support us, and then he spends time with the fighters, of course.
Because Disha is close friend of yours, so we have seen her also coming and supporting people, contenders. So this time we can see her, because she's one of the fitness girl we have seen.
Absolutely. She inspires me. You know, I got to keep up with her. Unfortunately, this time she's shooting as well, so she won't be able to make it. But, I mean, the main boss, Mr. Jackie Shroff, he's going to be in attendance, and I think that's all we need.
Krishna, because entering into entrepreneurship is a big challenge also sometimes, but there's always mom supporting you.
Yeah.
So sometimes you feel it's a challenge, because you have not been taking part in Bollywood, but you have created your own world of fight. So do you think sometimes you face challenges also?
There's definitely been many challenges along the way. You know, I'm actually an outsider in the business world, but I love challenges. They motivate me and they drive me, and you know, I strive to be better because of it, and because there's something to prove there, you know. And it's funny, for, you know, growing up so many years, I always said I wanted to do something where I could be my own boss. So that was obviously entrepreneurship and starting my own business or something like that. And I very much thought that's because I didn't want to work for anybody, and I wanted to work on my own time. But you quickly realize when it's your baby and your business and it's a startup, and you know, you're doing something for yourself, it's not a 9 to 5 job. Your phone's always ringing. It's a full-time job, but I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm very proud of what my mom and I have created, and I think the sky's the limit.
Last two questions. How can we inspire more of youth so that they can come and participate in Matrix Fight Night? How can we inspire more of youth and so that they can come and participate?
I think this ecosystem that we've built with, MFN contenders, of course, being open to athletes all across the country is definitely one aspect to it. But then beyond that as well, my brother and I have opened MMA Matrix Gym, which I think have about 16 franchises pan-India now. So just creating that infrastructure and sharing the knowledge with our coaches. Our USP actually right now is the fact that our coaches are current active professional fighters themselves. So spreading that knowledge, creating that infrastructure for people to just come to and be more aware and more involved, I think is a great stepping stone for the future.
Ma'am, if you want to give a hashtag to your own people, if you want to give Krishna the hashtag, what hashtag would you'll give?
The best.
And the tiger?
The best.
Jackie?
The best.
Wow. We can see the best in Shroffs also because for which film you are excited for Jackie now? Last question, if you can answer.
For my husband, he's currently working on a couple of very cool movies. And one of them is with an old friend of his, Sanju. And so I think they always are hilarious together or, deadly together. So that'll be fun to look forward to. And Tiger's coming with Baghi 4, his most successful franchise. So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Thank you talking to us, both of you.
Thank you so much.
So ये थी मॉम डॉटर की वो जोड़ी जो बहुत एक्साइटेड है अपनी मैट्रिक्स फाइट नाइट के लिए और बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेज है जो इसके अंदर आपको देखने को मिले बहुत अच्छी फाइट्स है जो आपको देखने को मिलेगी फिलहाल अभी के लिए इतना ही आप बने रहिए भारत 24 के साथ